I thought it was an awesome idea for an ASMR video. So, in today's video, we are going to be doing a this or that. But like Pokemon related. So, you guys will be choosing your Pokemon team randomly. So, you know how in Pokemon there are 6 Pokemon that can be on your team? So, we will be doing 6 rounds of you having to pick 1 or 2 at random. I'll give you brief descriptions of like the Pokemon, but that's it. You just kind of have to pick and see what your final team will be. You know, I think it might be fun, so I figured it might be a good video. So let me get the first 2 Pokemon. Alright, let me grab your first 2 Pokemon. So, you will either be picking this one or that one. This one will be option A, and this one will be option B. Alright, you ready? Yeah, okay. So, let's start off with option A. Option A's type is, psychic. It's a psychic type. The generation, I don't know the exact generation they're from, but I know it's a newer game. I'm pretty sure it's from Legends Arceus. Legends Arceus. The primary color of this Pokemon is pink. Is pinky, pinky, pink. And one of its moves is called the Roaring Scream. Yeah, maybe that gave you the answer. Maybe you know which Pokemon this is. Maybe you'll want it, maybe you don't. Alright, let's move on to your option B. So option B, the type of this Pokemon, I believe, is ground and rock. Ground rock type. It is from the 2nd generation. The primary color of this Pokemon is green, and it is a first stage evolution Pokemon, so it's still got some evolving to do, but a pretty great Pokemon. One of its moves on this card is also Confront, so they're both pretty good options. Do you have your pick? So, either option A or option B. Which one will it be? Okay, let me show you which one you would have gotten. So, if you picked option A, you get Screamtail. Screamtail, Screamtail, Screamtail. This is such a cool Pokemon. It's an ancient Pokemon as well. It's very nice. I love the artwork. Relatively strong for its for having your first starter. But if you were to have went with option B, you would have gotten Larvitar. Larvitar is a great Pokemon. Both are great Pokemon, so you would have been you're pretty set either way. And this Pokemon evolves into Tyranitar eventually, so I'd say that's a pretty good addition to your team. So those are your first members of your Pokemon team. Let's move on to your next. Alright, let's move on to your second Pokemon option. So your second member of your team will either be this option A or this option B. So option A is a grass poison type. They are also from Generation 5, so the Black and White games. Very great game, by the way. The primary color of this Pokemon is green. One of their attacks is called Poisonous Whip. Poisonous Whip. And they're a 2nd stage, but like that's their final stage. It's their final stage, but it's only 2 stages, so that's this first Pokemon. That's your option A. And your option B is a water type, a pure water type. Generation, I believe this is Generation 2, if I'm not mistaken. Its primary color is blue. And its one of its attacks is called Aqua Burst on this Pokemon card. Alright, so now that you've heard both option A and option B, which one will you pick? Do you want a grass poison type or do you want a water type? Alright, well if you went with option A, you will be getting Roserade on your team. Roserade. Great supporter Pokemon. Amazing for the team. to have went with option B, you will get Kingdra on your Pokemon team. Kingdra. Very great Pokemon. Good attack stat, I believe. So overall, pretty good team so far. You're making some good choices. Alright, let's go on to our third pick for your team. This is a pretty good one, so choose wisely. These two, option A and then option B, these are both really rare Pokemon, so you got a really rare Pokemon on your team. Pretty awesome. So let's start with option A. Option A is a grass type, another grass type, but this grass type Pokemon is from Generation 2. Generation 2. The primary color is green. I feel like most grass types are green, but this one is green. And then another fact is that this probably gives it away. This is a mythical Pokemon. A mythical Pokemon. So you can have a mythical Pokemon on your team. But don't pick too close to yet. Don't pick yet. Because our second Pokemon, Pokemon B, is a psychic type from Generation 1. Primary color is like a light purple. And this Pokemon is a legendary Pokemon. So you can have a legendary or a mythic on your team. One's definitely more of like a support type. One is definitely more like attack. So you can either have option A, the grass type mythical, or option B, the psychic type legendary. Which one will you pick? You got your option? Yeah, okay. So if you went with option A, you would be getting Celebi on your team. Celebi. Amazing Pokemon. Has some great supporting moves in their moveset. Overall, really great. But if you went with option B, you'd get another great Pokemon, which is Mewtwo. Mewtwo is such a great Pokemon, honestly one of my favorites. Okay, now that you have your third member, let's move on to your fourth. How are you feeling so far, though? You feel like you got a good team going up? Yeah, okay, awesome, perfect. Okay, let's move on to your fourth party member now. So, this, again, option A, option B. These two definitely aren't as hype as the last ones, but still great Pokemon nonetheless, don't get me wrong. So, this Pokemon, option A, is a electric type Pokemon. They're from Generation 1. Their primary color is yellow, and one of their attacks is Growl. I can't say the other one because it gives it away. So that is your option A. Okay, but your option B is a normal type Pokemon. They're from Generation. The newest one is 9, right? 9. I think Generation 9. Their primary color is black. And one of their attacks is Tackle. Actually, on this card, that's their only attack. So maybe that gives you a hint. Both are relatively like good starters to have on the team. So, but their evolutions are really good. So, oh yeah, they're both first stage Pokemon. So they're both at their first stage. Okay, so which one are you gonna pick? Option A or option B? Alright, you got your answer. Alright, let's go. Option A, you will be getting Pikachu. Pikachu is such a goated Pokemon. Evolves into Raichu. Amazing Pokemon as well. So honestly, a good Pokemon to have on your team, especially with like the static attacks where it like paralyzes them. It's a pretty good addition. both amazing though, honestly. Alright, let's move on to your 5th Pokemon on your team. Honestly, so far, you have a pretty good Pokemon team, so let's make it better. So, these are next 2 Pokemon. They are both in their final stages. One of them is actually only has 1 stage. So let's start option A, option B again, of course. So option A is in its final stage, but it's just 1 stage. It's a 1-stage Pokemon. Its type is dark type, dark type, dark type, dark type, dark type. The generation this is from is Gen 3. I believe this is a Gen 3 Pokemon. Its primary color is like a white and blue. And another little fun fact is that this Pokemon has a Mega Evolution. Mega Evolution. Pretty cool. I don't know if your team will come with the Mega Evolution, but you know what? You can make the Mega Evolution. That's fine. Such a great card, though. Okay, so for our second option, option B, this Pokemon is a Steel Rock type. Steel Rock type. It also comes from Generation 3. Its primary colors are blue and red. Blue and red, blue and red. And fun fact, this is my favorite Pokemon, so if you want to pick him. But one of his attacks is Hyper Beam, so he has a really powerful attack on here. Alright, so option A, option B. Which one are you feeling? We got the Steel type, the Steel Rock type, or the Dark type. Either way, great. But let's go with the option A first. So option A, you would have gotten Absol. My go. I love Absol. He's such a cool Pokemon. His Mega is so sick, guys. Like, I actually love it. But yeah, such an awesome Pokemon. This is a bit of a vintage card, so I shouldn't tap on it too much. But I don't really care about the card's value. Anyways, so if you picked option A, you would have Absol on your team. And if you went to option B, you will have Probopass. Awesome Pokemon. I don't know how good he is in battle, but like, he's just awesome, you know. Both great though. So that is your second last member to your Pokemon team. Alright guys, let's move on to your last Pokemon to your team. So these are 2 pretty great Pokemon, so either option's amazing. We got option A again, and option B of course. So for option A, this Pokemon is from, let me check, I had to Google this one. This Pokemon is from Generation 1. I don't know how I forgot that. So Generation 1, it is a Dragon Flying type. Its primary color is like an orangish color. And one of its attacks on this Pokemon card is Mighty Meteor. Honestly, a great Pokemon, and this one is an EX. You can get an EX Pokemon in your team as well. This second Pokemon, option B, is a Flying Fire type. It is also from Generation 1. It is orange, and one of its moves on this Pokemon card is Burning Darkness. These are both third stage Pokemon, so they're at the end of their cycle. So which one will you pick? Option A or option B? Alright, if you picked option A, you will be getting the GOAT Dragonite. Such an awesome Pokemon. I love Dragonite. Also, we just got our new Mega Evolution too, so pretty awesome. So, if you picked option B, your final member to your Pokemon team will be Charizard. So that is your Pokemon team. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, comment down below what your team ended up being, and let me know if you enjoyed. And if you did, a like and subscribe is always so appreciated. It means the world to me. And let me know in the comments if there's any other video ideas you want me to